Welcome to the demo of the 25A feature, Configure and Manage Performance Metrics for your workstations, in Oracle Fusion Cloud Manufacturing. You can configure parameters, performance metrics, and workstation reason codes using the Redwood user experience. Also supports to monitor the shift's progress using metrics or key performance indicators, KPIs, based on the organization's processes and standards. Tracking metrics and KPIs helps proactively address issues and deviations, ensuring production continuity. It provides the ability to meet production goals on the shop floor related to quality, delivery, and overall equipment effectiveness, OEE. To start with, let us see the navigation to the new Redwood User Interface for Smart Operations Configurations. You can go to Work Execution from Supply Chain Execution. Here, go to View All Actions. Smart Operations Configurations is the new task added in Manufacturing Setup. You can click on Smart Operations Configurations. You can see that the new Redwood User Interface, Smart Operations Configurations, is launched. You can see the three Smart Operations Configurations tab, Configuration Parameters, Metrics, and Workstation Reason Codes. First, let us review the configuration parameters. The parameters, Performance Loss Threshold in minutes, and UOM for quantity metrics, are available in Production Supervision. You can change the parameter values. Performance Loss Threshold in minutes specifies the threshold duration in minutes, below which all workstation stops without a reason code are counted as minor stops and therefore a performance loss. A stop duration greater than this threshold value automatically counts as an availability loss if a reason code is not specified. The parameter UOM for quantity metrics specifies the common unit of measure to use when work order products have different UOMs. You can update and save the parameter values using the Update action. The parameters, Operator Assignment, and Work Order Operation Assignment, are available in Workstation Execution. Let's see how you can change the parameter values. You can select one of the values from the list for the respective parameters. The parameter, Operator Assignment, controls operator check-ins at workstations. The value, Not Enforced, means any operator can check into any workstation. Enforced means only operators assigned to a workstation by the production supervisor can check into the workstation. The parameter, Work Order Operation Assignment, controls work order operation assignments at workstations. The value, Not Enforced, means the operators can scan any eligible work order operation. Enforced means the operators can execute only those work order operations that are assigned to the workstation by the production supervisor. Enforced with sequence means the operators can execute only work order operations assigned to the workstation in the sequence specified by the production supervisor. You can update and save the parameter values using the Update action. The next one is the metrics. The metric setup establishes benchmark targets for metrics such as plan adherence, OEE, overall equipment effectiveness, availability, performance, and quality in the manufacturing plant. You can also update the metric values. The target value for the metric, plan adherence, can be updated. Similarly, you can update the value for all other metrics. The next one is the workstation reason codes. Workstation reason codes help record activities that result in workstation status changes. When an operator selects a workstation reason code, the workstation status is accordingly set. You can see that some of the reason codes are predefined and available to the user by default. You can also create reason codes manually. You can perform copy or update or delete actions for the reason codes. The reason code with creation method, as predefined, can be copied or updated, but can't be deleted. The reason code with creation method, as manual, can be copied or updated or deleted. You can create a reason code using the create action. You can provide the following details and create a new reason code. Enter a reason code. Enter the name for the reason code. Select a workstation status. Each reason code is associated with a workstation status, like idle, in use, or down. For example, a workstation may be down for scheduled maintenance activity. Select a value for the loss. Each reason code is associated with a workstation status and potential loss, such as availability loss, performance loss, break, or not a loss. For example, a workstation may be down for scheduled maintenance, leading to an availability loss. The stop duration is accounted correctly in OEE calculations as availability loss, performance loss, break, or not a loss. You can create the reason code using the save action. You can see the toast message that the reason code is created, and the newly created reason code is shown. You can also update the reason code using the update action. As a part of update action, you can set the inactive date for the reason code. Select the checkbox to set the inactive date. Provide the inactive date. You can update the changes to the reason code using the update action. You can see the message that the reason code is updated, and the updated details of the reason code displayed. You can also delete the reason code using the delete action. You can see the message that the reason code is deleted. You can select an existing reason code and copy or duplicate it. A new reason code is created, and the message is shown. You can see that the reason code setup is copied as setup_1. Thereafter, you can update the copied reason code as required. Also, note the constraint when you try to delete a reason code. If the reason code is used in a workstation, then it can't be deleted. You can see the message displayed, and the user is allowed to inactivate the reason code instead of deleting it.
This concludes the feature demo. Thank you for watching.